I'm glad, I'm glad you guys had something to say there, because my voice is already hurting. Alright, so... Oh god, all these are going to be empty, aren't they? Oh god. Ooh, Feather? Secrets of the Scroll, Volume 1. A book about crafting, used to read. Okay. Book about crafting. I will read that. Recipe unlocked. Excellent. Dust to dust, blah blah blah. I'm not going to read the whole book. Just wanted to get the special. Oh, that's right. I leveled up. I forgot. So I got one available point here for Cynthia. What does... Okay, so speed is definitely useful for a rogue, but she's already got speed in... Wow. I wish these NPCs would shut up. But she's already got speed in spades here. So, perception would be probably nice to do there. And then, abilities. Weapons, defense, skills, personality. Craftsmanship, nasty deeds. Personality? Oh, I see. Okay, bartering, charisma, leadership, lucky charm. Well, a rogue would need some charisma, I would think. I mean, obviously not as much as a knight would. And since I have a knight, I guess I can make my knight charismatic. But a rogue needs to pick pockets and stuff. About skills. What the hell is that word? Aerothurge? Determines how many Aerothurge spells you can learn and how many action points it costs to use higher level. Alright. Expert Marksman, Geomancer, Hydrosophist, Man-at-Arms. Determines how many oh, okay, that's just skills. Pyrokinetic. Ugh. Wow. Okay, NPCs. I got it. Just shush. Holy crap. They are chatty. Defense, armor, shield, bodybuilding. Ooh. Weapons. Ooh, crossbow. Yes. No. Well, crossbow. Yeah, crossbow. All right, we'll do that. Even though I don't have a crossbow for her to use yet. All right. So for me, I need some constitution would be actually speed would be nice. Fixture movement speed. How many action points you use in combat? What's the strength? Chance to hit. How much you can carry increases the weight of items you can move. Let's increase our constitution for right now, and let's look at the abilities. I want to. So I got a two-handed weapon right now. And shield specialist, yes. Let's do that, because I definitely want to get this guy a shield as soon as I possibly can. And let's see. Alright, so we got all that going for us. Anything in here that I care about? Oh, an orange. I'll take that. And this one is empty. Alright, and a water barrel. Got it. Alright, phew, get away from those guys that keep talking. 9-inch nails, huh? Oh, I guess the red means steel, huh? Alright, I guess... I don't think I want to steal anything just yet, especially with there's people around. Bench to sit on. We got some bulls over here. Exploration. You've discovered a waypoint. These allow quick travel between any of the waypoints you visited so far. Excellent. Alright. Let me do a quick save as well, just in case. Just in case I say something nasty. Hey, worker, stand still for a minute.
Can I help ya?
You're not from around here, are you? Tell me about yourself. Eek! Oh, sorry, I thought you were a zombie. Never can be too sure these days. Oh, great. Tell me about Sisao. Can you tell this is the most ancient city in the realm? That pagan statue jutting out from the harbor is thousands of years old, in fact. If an orcish cannon damages any of the ancient structures, they'll be hell to pay. What do you know about the undead plague? Praise be that Arhu, the wizard, had the wits about him to build these newfangled weapons of his, or Sisal would have been the very throne of decay by now. Because of him, life here is almost bearable again, despite the walking dead, though it's rather eerie and perplexing at the same time to think about how quickly one adjusts to the great dangers when a handful of guardians holds them at bay. I want to ask him some more, but I feel like I'm going to get 5 paragraphs of text here. Many of us nearly lost our own lives in that debacle. It was all hands on deck, and anyone who could wield a pitchfork was armed and ready to hold the line. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm taking my leave. Let's not talk to random dock workers. They're kind of boring.
Can I help ya?
Marcius. A source hunter will always receive a warm welcome at the town hall of Sisal. I'm sure Mayor Cecil is looking forward to making your acquaintance. Tell me about this place. The Sicilians used to say this was a chosen place, favored by the higher powers, but they don't talk like that much these days. Hard to feel favored with such horrors haunting every border, I imagine. Can you tell me about the orcs? These attacking Cecil now, mostly. I just can't comprehend why they'd bother with this place at all. No natural resources to speak of, save those that are being trampled underfoot by the sick thud of zombie feet. What about the plague? Don't even mention those rotten carcasses to me. They're the reason we've been stuck in this dead-end town for nigh on 2 bloody years. All fun and games in the beginning, but you lose a couple friends fighting them friends. Whoa, man, this is kind of rough English here. Get used to lousy rations and have but drink and dice for entertainment, and you'll soon come to realize that out of hundreds of cohorts the world around, yours drew the short straw. Okay, how about the Legion? Captain Arius, the ranking officer in Sisal, well, he shared it. Alright, none of these phrases seem to work together here. Well, he shared his meals with mutts in the streets until the Legion picked him up, and look at him now. Confers with wizards and kings, he does. Commands his own regiment. That's the Legion for you. Tell me about yourself. Legionnaire at your service. Alright, I'll take my leave. Let's walk inside and see if we can talk to some people. So we're in Mayor Cecil's office. Is this the mayor here? Yep, it is. Oh, he's got a dog, Maxine, huh? Or no, I'm sorry, a cat Maxine. I have to talk to Maxine at some point, get all the dirty secrets. What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then, closer. My ears aren't what they used to be, nor my eyes for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you. Tell me about yourself. My elf? What elf? Ah, yes, he's hard of hearing. Oh, myself. I am Cecil, mayor of Sisal, and husband of the stately Cecilia. Man, that is a lot of success. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Sisal through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed. Actually, I should probably be giving this guy an old man's voice since he can't hear. Whatever. Tell me about the issues in Sisal. What? Oh, you mean Sisal? Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jake, and by source magic no less, weren't enough, we're also facing all sorts of brutish intruders. The undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savaging our beaches. As not to mention that at the top of the whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such sticking its tendrils into the innocent seven-faring folks of Sisal. And while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought, a weapon called the Staff of Pergamon. What's this about this staff? The what of what now? You're speaking gibberish. Ah, you mean the Staff of Pergamon? Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I managed to place the order through means somewhat atypical to a government official. Yeah, you bribed some people, huh? That's pretty atypical of a government official, actually. Cecil proved an old fool, though, for the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damned thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me. Sure, tell me about the merchant. His name's Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter. It's a merchant ship still docked at the Cecil Harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind. What do you know about the staff itself? The staff itself contains a shard a shard of an ore highly valued for its use in weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead. Okay. About Jake's murder. Jake murdered? Oh, yes, yes. Now I recall. Indeed, I could hardly believe it myself. The counselor and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife, Esmeralda, is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit suggestive, but I never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure. Tell me about the Duke of Ferrol. An upright bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicel is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor. Tell me more about the undead. What? The undead? Yes. For the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated the city. With all but one trade route overrun, Sicel's once torrential commerce has slowed to a pathetic trickle. Can you tell me more about Revelion's sex? Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics. You see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they'll occasionally, I want to know about sex, not sex. Thank you. Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor, for seven's sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Cecil's under siege by orcs, undead, and cultists. Can you tell me more about your library? That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in? Exactly, yeah. I'm not getting very far with this guy. Ah, the library. Yes. You must have a visit. It's the gem of Sicel. Would you like to have a look? I'll escort you upstairs myself. Yeah, sure, why not? I can read a few books with the rest of them. Marvelous! Follow me then.
Farewell.
Alright. We shall follow you. Who's this guy? Charlene? Oh, that's a woman. It's not a guy. Alright, use the stairs, please. What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel of Cecil's crown, the beacon of culture and learning in our fair city. My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain. Yes, Victoria's come a long way from the little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. It brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among her beloved books. What? Oh, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria will be happy to make your acquaintance.
Farewell.
Seriously, did he entrust all his books to his cat?
Volume 1, Volume 2. But where's the third one gone?
Jahan? Who is this guy? Omnes autem male domines cium. Okay, some form of Latin. What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Cecil. Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken, for you hardly resemble the local fisher folk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed. No, a source hunter, this is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man, but it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless. So why do you want to tag along? Why, simply because you hunt source and I, Jahan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy. Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated body and soul long since. This is a sentiment I am quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength and cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offered you, the might of the magician's mastermind. On one condition, that on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this, and I'll weave you spells. Alright, so, never do evil. Alright, I mean, if Google can do it. Very well, alright, very well, there will be no deals with demons. Agreed. Nothing good ever came from bargaining with those devils anyway. You can split your party by dragging your character's top left portraits away from one another, breaking the chain that connects them. You can regroup your party by dragging those portraits together again. Okay. That's interesting. Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose and thereby ready to descend into the madness that is sorcery, into the depths where demons dance. Gladly shall I follow you into the abyss. Onward! Blood and triumph await. Alright. Is this the chick that I'm supposed to talk to? No, this is Charlene.
Can I help you?
A source hunter? Ah, what a sight for sore Sicilian eyes. Tell me about yourself. Me? Me? I live alone here in town. Used to be that my younger brother Tom and I were practically joined at the hip. But that's all changed now. So what happened to Tom? He's always been something of a rascal, calling his petty hooliganism adventuring, and endlessly wearing on my poor mind. But of course I've always loved that scamp to bits. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion, even got him sparring with Captain Arius now and then. But then those blasted Fabulous Five came into town. That band of... I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply cannot prevent him from going to see them. That one meeting was all it took for Tom to run off with them on some mission to God knows where. I'll take my leave. Alright, so I've got apparently a journal. Which I kind of figured I would, but where's what? It's not J, huh? It's I. Really? Am I reading that right? No, it's L, right? Aha! Yes, that looked. Usually it's J, but that looked weird right there. So, what do we have going on here? We got talking statues. So we learned from a diary of a dead man that he jumped off a cliff. Blah blah blah. Alright, Source Hunter's Journey. Ready for our first assignment, Counselor Jake. Blah blah blah. Told us to question the villagers about the murder of Counselor Jacob. Talk to the Legion's captain. Right. And mysterious murder. Okay, we got a bunch of things going on here. Cecil's mighty staff. And Tom the wannabe adventurer. Okay, got it. Sweet. Alright, and I have some recipes I haven't looked at. Dust to Dust. And Bachelor's Guide to Crafting. Okay, what's our map? Okay, we're inside here. Dialogues. Sweet. Alright, at least it's keeping everything for me. And secrets, I don't know. Apparently I have not found any secrets.